Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Thank you very much. So we are live here with Let Us Learn with Abdullah and Yusuf, Surah An Nazyat. We are live here again, once again. Today is 8th of December 2020, and inshallah we learn Surah Naziat with Yusuf, Abdullah and Yusuf. So Yusuf is standing in between, Abdullah is sitting on the left. So we'll just focus on Abdullah and Yusuf. So let's go ahead with our learning process. So first of all, what to say?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
So anything we start, we say Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, most gracious, the most merciful. The most gracious, the most merciful. And first of all, we invite our young Ustaz Yusuf to recite first 9 verses of Surah Naziat.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والنازعات غرقا والناشطات نشطا والسابحات سبحا فالسابقات سبقا فالمدبرات أمرا يوم ترجف الراجفة تتبعها الراجفة قلوب يومئذ واجفة أبصارها خاشعة.
Now I invite Ustad Abdullah to read 10 to 16.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يقولون إنا لمردودون في الحافرة أإذا كنا عظاما نخرة قالوا تلك إذا كرة خاسرة فإنما هي زجرة واحدة فإذا هم بالساهرة هل أتاك حديث موسى إذ ناداه ربه بالوادي المقدس طوى
الوادي المقدس مقدس طوى. Correct. Yusuf.
اذهب إلى فرعون إنه طغى فقل هل لك إلى أن تزكى وأهديك إلى ربك فتغشى فأراه الآية الكبرى فكذب وعصى ثم أدبر يسعى فحشر فنادى فقال أنا ربكم الأعلى.
Anybody make any mistakes, so other ustads should disturb him, okay? Please don't let him move forward with a mistake. Abdullah to recite 25 to 30.
فأخذه الله نكال الآخرة والأولى إن في ذلك لعبرة لمن يخشى أأنتم أشد خلقا أم السماء بناها رفع سمكها فسواها وأغطش ليلها وأخرج ضحاها والأرض بعد ذلك دحاها.
Yusuf to recite 31 to 37.
أخرج منها ماءها ومرعاها والجبال أرساها متاعا لكم ولأنعامكم فإذا جاءت الطامة الكبرى
ميم تشدد
طامة الكبرى يوم يتذكر الإنسان ما سعى وبرزت الجحيم لمن يرى فأما من طغى.
Yusuf to recite, Abdullah to recite 38 to 43.
وآثر الحياة الدنيا فإن الجحيم هي المأوى وأما من خاف مقام ربه ونهى النفس عن الهوى فإن الجنة هي المأوى يسألونك عن الساعة أيان مرساها فيما أنت من ذكراها.
Yusuf to recite verse
إلى
34,
ربك
46.
إلى ربك منتهاها إنما أنت
Innama, little bit longer, guys.
إنما أنت منذر من يخشاها كأنهم يوم يرونها لم يلبثوا إلا عشية أو ضحاها.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. So we complete the recitation of Surah Naziat by Ustad Yusuf and Ustad Abdullah. So now we'll go for the translation and we'll ask help from our brother Wasif to translate these verses.
By those angels who pull out the souls of the disbelievers and the wicked with great violence, by those angels who gently take out the souls of the believers, and by those that swim along, angels or planets in their orbits, and by those that press forward as in a race, the angels or stars or the horses, and by those angels who arrange to do the commands of their Lord. So verily you disbelievers will be called to account. On the day when the first blowing of the trumpet is blown, the earth and the mountains will shake violently, and everybody will die. The second blowing of the trumpet follows it, and everybody will be raised up. Some hearts that day will shake with fear and anxiety, their eyes cast down. They say, shall we indeed be returned to our former state of life? Even after we are crumbled bones? They say, it would be in that case be a return with loss. But only it will be a single zajra, shout, the second blowing of the trumpet. When behold, they find themselves over the earth alive after their death, has there come to you the story of Musa, when his Lord called him in the sacred valley of Tuwa? Go to Fir'aun. Verily, he has transgressed all bounds in crimes, sins, disbelief. And say to him, would you purify yourself from the sin of disbelief by becoming a believer? And that I guide you to your Lord, so you should fear him? Then Musa showed him the great sign, miracles. But Fir'aun belied and disobeyed. Then he turned his back, striving hard against Allah. Then he gathered his people and cried aloud, saying, I am your Lord, Most High. So Allah seized him with punishment for his last and first chiefs. I know not that you have a God other than I. Verily, in this is an instructive admonition for whosoever fears Allah. Are you more difficult to create, or is the heaven that he constructed? He raised its height, and he has equally ordered it. Its night he covers with darkness, and its forenoon he brings out with light. And after that he spread the earth, and brought forth therefrom its water and its pasture. And the mountains he has fixed firmly, to be a provision and benefit for you and your cattle. But when there comes the greatest catastrophe, the day of recompense, the day when man shall remember what he strove for, and hellfire shall be made apparent in full view for everyone who sees. Then for him who tagha, transgressed all bounds in disbelief, oppression, and evil deeds of disobedience to Allah, and preferred the life of this world, verily his abode will be hellfire. But as for him who feared standing before his Lord, and restrained himself from impure evil desires and lusts, verily paradise will be his abode or home. They ask you, O Muhammad, about the hour. When will be its appointed time? You have no knowledge to say anything about it. To your Lord belongs the knowledge of the term time thereof. You, O Muhammad, are only a warner for those who fear it. The day they see it, it will be as if they had not stayed in this world except an afternoon or a morning.
Jazakallah khair. So this was the translation of the meanings of Surah An Nazyat. So after listening to this translation, hopefully you got a clue what are these all ayat about. So now we'll, as per our next session, we'll go to the summary in one slide, which is English name of this surah. What is the English name of Surah Naziat? The snatchers who snatch your soul from your body. They take out your soul from your body. Okay, the angels who take out the souls from the body and take it to your Lord, to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then they catch each other, and do different affairs of the this world. Okay, so snatchers is the name. The snatchers. Naziat mean snatchers. Okay, chapter number is 79. And Ustad Yusuf will tell that Surah Naziat total verses are 40, mashallah. And Surah Naziat total words are, Abdullah?
179.
Total unique words without repetition, Yusuf?
154.
154. Total letters in this surah?
785.
785 letters, okay? And the period of revelation is?
600.
It's a Meccan. First, it's a Meccan, okay?
Meccan, 650, 618 AD.
AD. So what is the meaning of Meccan? What is Ustad Yusuf and Ustad Abdullah are fighting? So turn there, please. Not to fight. Revealed before the migration of Prophet, peace be upon him, is called Meccan. Any surah revealed after the migration to Medina is called Madanian. Okay. So now main characters, who are the main characters in this surah? Always we see God is there, Allah is there in surah. Okay. In this surah also angels. Then Abdullah, can you speak out as well? Guys, this is your program. You have to speak out. Abdullah, you have to speak out. Who are the main characters in this surah?
God, angels, man, righteous deniers, or disbelievers, Musa, and Pharaoh.
Moses and Pharaoh also are the main characters of this surah. Okay. And then Surah Naziat main topics are
Description of the last day. Double or
doubts. Doubts mean not doubts. Doubts.
God called.
Doubts what?
Doubts on resurrection.
Then
God called Moses
in
in sacred valley of Tuwa. God's
God's
favor
favors
on
on
man.
okay, so these are the main topics here. Description of the last day, doubts on resurrection, God called Moses in sacred valley of Tua, and God's favor on man. Okay, now we'll see the summary of topic verse by verse. So first 5 verses, who will explain the summary of the topics? Okay, Ustad Yusuf.
Swayed by angels or being having diverse tasks.
Okay. Or beings. Angels are beings having diverse tasks. So Allah is swearing by angels or those beings, those objects who are having diverse tasks in this world. And verse number 6 to 12, what does it say, Abdullah, Ustad Abdullah?
Description of the last day. First quake, the second will follow, fear everywhere.
Yes. So the last day, what will happen first?
First, earthquake.
There will be a quake, then second will follow, and fear everywhere will spread. And verse number 13 to 14, what does it say, Abdullah?
Doubts on resurrection, it will be just a single shout, and all will be awakened on the surface of the earth.
Okay, and Ustad Yusuf 15 to 25, what does it say?
Prophet Moses. God called him in sacred valley of Tuwa, sent to Pharaoh. Pharaoh denied and punished.
Okay, Pharaoh denied Moses and he was punished. In the short, okay, sentence, we can say like this. And Allah explains in the verses. We already read those verses. We already translated those verses. And verse number 27, Ustad Abdullah.
God says to man, are you more difficult creation or is the heaven
Okay, so what is the answer?
equal?
Eh?
Equal.
What equal? Heavens and the earth and the huge. The human being is small, only this object, 5 feet, 6 feet tall, small object only. And heavens and the earth is a huge creation of Allah. You cannot even know what are all those in the universe. Okay, so that is very, very difficult to create. Okay, to create human being is very easy task, very simple. Okay, but the heavens and the earth, all this universe, galaxies, is very difficult task. But for Allah, of course, it's very easy for him, anything. Okay, then verse number 30 to 35. Ustad Yusuf.
God favors on man, spread the earth, water, cattle.
Okay, this is the favors. Yesterday also we study about the favors of Allah. Okay, we study what favors. Allah sent rain, Allah did this, Allah on this earth. What? He gave sun for the light, cover the darkness, covers, okay, with the 7 heavens, so that no objects are falling on us. Okay, so now again favors are mentioned. And verse number 36 to 45, Ustaz Abdullah. Last day hell
will become visible tidings of hell and paradise.
Okay, 46.
That
Ustaz Yusuf.
mankind will think that they had not stayed on earth except for an evening or its morning.
So mankind will think that whole life will they pass 150, how much years? 1,500 years people live. 2,000 years also they live in this earth. Some people were having ages like this. 950-year-old, 1,000-year-old. Those people will think we stayed in this earth like a morning or a evening. That much we stayed. Because the one day will be equal to 50,000 years. So you will understand and you realize this time was very short for testing. And in this test, if we are failure forever. Okay. So now we have to pass. We need to do all our efforts to pass, to qualify for a life where we can enjoy. Okay, no, don't be terrified, don't be afraid, just be happy because you're reading Quran, you're understanding Quran, you're learning Quran. Inshallah, one day you will implement this Quran in your lives, and you're starting implementing, inshallah, from your this age, and you will continue until your death implementing this Quran in your life. Okay, will you do it? Abdullah, will you do it?
Yes.
Yusuf, will you do it?
Yeah.
Very good, guys. Okay, now we go to the next. Next is a little bit explanation. We ask help from Wasif to read this. What is exactly this mean?
Naziat is most often translated as angels, particularly the angels who are responsible for extracting the souls from the dead. By swearing these angels or beings, it tells that as God has the power to take back your souls, He also has the ability to resurrect people after their death. So the primary theme is an affirmation of resurrection and the life hereafter. The surah also narrates a brief story of Moses, Pharaoh, and his people, and warns about the consequences of arrogant pride, which leads to the denial of the truth and ultimately to destruction.
Okay, so this is the short one slide which tells you everything about this surah. Okay, Naziat refers to those angels. What they're doing?
Snatching your soul,
Getting your souls out. And what else you can figure out from here, Yusuf? Anything else you understand from here? Anything else? Okay.
What consequences?
Results. Okay, Yusuf, any question? Abdullah, any question on this? Very, very clear. Okay, so Pharaoh, you know the story of Pharaoh in details. Okay, you know the story of Pharaoh. What happened to Pharaoh? Moses, what he did? Abdullah, can you relate the story of Pharaoh in short? 1 second only. Come on.
Like Musa told him many times, then Pharaoh he denied and then he died.
Yeah. Died with what?
Oh,
Karra?
the ocean become a bridge for Prophet Musa when Pharaoh when he's in the middle of the sea, then the sea closed.
Okay, and
Comes
Pharaoh and all his army was drowned.
But some,
Drowned and dead.
but
Okay.
some people still like.
Some people still alive. Okay, so this is the story. Okay, then we can see now we relate the story from our Sahaba like Ibn Masud, Ibn Abbas, okay, Masrak, okay, said Said bin Jubair, okay, Abu Saleh, Abu Ad-Duha, and As-Sudi all said one Naziyati. What does it mean? These are the
angels who attracts the soil from the children.
extract, not attract, extract.
Extract from the soil from the children of Adam.
So you are also children of Adam or no?
Yes.
So okay, they are extracting the souls. Naziyat means who are extracting the souls from the children of Adam. Among them are those.
Among them are those whose souls are moved by the angels
With difficulty. Some are with those people whose souls are removed by difficulty, like cotton wool, cotton wool, and you have some thorny bush, you are pulling that out, and how cotton is disturbed, okay, like that. Okay, and among other ones,
difficulty, as if he is being drowned during its removal. There are those people whose souls that the angel remove with ease,
as if they were
unraveling his soul from him due to their briskness. This is the meaning of Allah's statement. Then God says,
okay, Abdullah, Fal mudabbirati. Okay, what does it mean?
By those who arrange affairs. Ali Mujahid.
Fal mudabbirati amra mean?
Moreover, by those who arrange affairs.
Or arrange affairs. So
Ali Mujahid Ata Abu Salih Al-Hasan Qatada Ar-Rabbi bin Anas and As-Suddi all said
these names you must know. These are the mufassirin of Quran who explained Quran. Okay, and among them are Sahaba, Tabein, okay, and those people. Okay, understand? So these are the mufassirin. When you read the, okay, can you, Abdullah, continue? Yusuf?
They control the affairs from the heaven to the earth, meaning by the command of their Lord, the mighty and majestic.
Okay, so Fal Mudabbirati Amra, this is the meaning of Mudabbirati Amra. Okay, when you memorize this surah, when you read this surah, this question comes in your mind. So now this is the answer for you. Okay, you understood? These two, now move to the next. It is revealed after Surah An-Naba. Now we go to further details and last portion of our segment, okay, where we will see, okay, so summary of all the topics one more time. Okay, it is revealed after Surah An-Naba. When we study Surah Naba?
Yesterday.
Only yesterday. What is the meaning of Surah Naba? The greatest news. So after the greatest news, Allah has given this, the snatchers. In comes snatchers after the greatest news. Allah gave the greatest news and then snatchers. Okay?
I thought the snatchers will be the greatest news.
Yeah, snatchers will bring that after Allah gave the greatest news, then snatchers will come. You understand? Come on, Abdullah. Now, the subject of this surah is the proof of resurrection and death after life after death. Sorry, this is translated other way around. Life after death. Okay, proof of the resurrection and life after death. Resurrection means judgment, Qiyamah, life after death, same meaning. Okay, as well as warning about the consequences of denying the messenger of God. Okay, result of denying, if you deny, if you don't accept. Okay, in the beginning, those who die at the time of death, what happened? And those who carry out the commands of Allah without delay and to organize the whole universe according to the divine command. This is mentioned in the beginning. Okay, وَالنَّازِيَاتِ فَالْمُدَبِّرَاتِ. This passage says like this. Okay, this is assured by swearing by angels. Okay, then at the hour will surely take place. What is the meaning of hour will surely take place?
That the day of judgment will come.
Yusuf, what is the
Surely
meaning?
come.
Can you turn here? Why turning, going there? To face there. You are teaching the stuff. You are reading. You are understanding. Ustaz Yusuf. If you turn here and there, then how we can understand? Okay, can you explain this? Can you explain? What is the, what I asked you last question?
That the hour will surely take place.
What is the hour will, what is the meaning of that?
The day of judgment will take place.
Will come for sure. Will happen for sure. Yusuf, don't, Abdullah, don't throw the table down. Okay, please keep your foot intact, Ustaz Abdullah, please. Okay, then
And
after death.
And after death, the second life will surely come to pass.
Okay, stop here. After death, second life will
Surely
come to pass. No doubt about that. Do you have any doubt? Yusuf, do you have, Ustad Yusuf, you have any doubt? Second life will come? Ustad Abdullah, you have any doubt? No doubt at all. And you just study few surahs. No doubt. And when you complete all these chapters and the surahs, so you will see hereafter with your own eyes. You will see Allah with your own eyes. You will see angels with your, you can see, you can feel Jannah. You can feel hellfire. You can feel everything. After studying all these chapters of 29 and 30 part of Quran, okay? You will realize it. You will see it. You will feel it. And you will act accordingly. Inshallah Azza Jal. Okay, can you continue with this, Abdullah Ustaz? Okay.
Because the hands of the angels who are taking the life today can also bring the life again.
Okay. Is there any doubt? Because same angels will take the life. Okay, and then they can bring to life back again because they are so powerful. Allah give them powers to take life, so Allah will give them power to return the life back. Who gave the life to Isa? Isa alayhi salam. Who make Isa alayhi salam born? Angel Jibreel came, and from nothing he created Isa. Okay, without any intervention of any male, he created Isa. Isa alayhi salam. Okay, so then, and the angels who today obey the command of Allah, Abdullah, Ustad Abdullah.
And the angels who today obey the command of Allah without delay and manage the universe. The same angels may disrupt the system of the universe by the command of the same Allah tomorrow.
Mess up. Disrupt mean mess up. Okay, mess up or destroy. They can mess up this system. Also with the command of Allah only. Allah will say, mess up the system. All angels will destroy everything. Understand? Do you have any doubt, guys? Do you have any doubt?
No.
Very good. Abdullah has doubt.
So like the angel Jibreel will give the life, and then angel of death will get the life, will remove the life.
Whatever, this is up to Allah. Whom Allah give the authority, He will do. We are not responsible to nominate any angels. Okay, we are not. This is not our responsibility to know about the names of who will do what, who will do. We don't care. We just care that life after death is real. It will happen. So we have to prepare ourselves. What is the objective? Why we are learning this? Why we are sitting here? Why we don't want to increase our knowledge only. We want to be motivated to we want to be motivated, mean we want that something will come inside of us, that we will do such a things that we will get a very, very good life after our death. Understand? So we'll get a very, very luxury apartments in Jannah. We get very, very big villas in Jannah. We'll get rivers and streams and the grounds and the whatever we wish, we should get there. That's why we're fighting here. All with whom? With our desires, with shaitan, with all the powers who are distracting us, who are stopping us from doing good deeds, who are stopping us to believe in Allah, who are stopping us to believe in Day of Judgment, who are stopping us to believe in fate and all those stuff. So we are fighting with those powers. Okay? So that's why we're doing all this. So those angels can disrupt the system, they can mess up the system who build the system with the command of Allah only. So now verse number 6 to 14 states that this task, which you consider impossible, is not a difficult task for Allah Almighty at all, for which great preparation is required. That don't think that Allah need very, very great preparation to do all this. He just say, kun fayakun. Kun mean be it, and it is. Understand? Allah say, be it, let it happen, and it happens. As I told you yesterday, I said, Bixby, call my home. Bixby immediately will call, make a call. My mobile is lying down there. Okay. Sound will go, dial the number 01261, blah, 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 and immediately call, ring. There will be a ringing at home. Okay. So Allah will command and things will happen. And this is me only. I can do this much, but Allah can do much, much more. Much, 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 much more. Yes. This is only example I'm giving you. Just one shock will disrupt or mess up this system of the world, and another shock will be enough for you to suddenly find yourself alive in another world. One shock will happen, everything will be destroyed. Another shock, and you will find yourself in another world. Understand? This is not, don't see with the astonishment that you are very, very thinking is strange thing. No, nothing for Allah.
Will it happen?
Yes, this has many times happened. These things happen. Allah made this universe also first. He already did this thing before our creation. So we didn't experience this. We didn't see this. Okay? Okay?
Like you said, shock would be another world, you would be another world. Like
Yes, this will happen. Of course, now other shock. Now when you die, you're already in other world. You cannot, you see. Now, the moment you die, hell will come in front of you. Jannah, now we cannot see hell. We cannot see Jannah. We cannot see angel. We cannot see Allah. We cannot see all those subjects. Okay? So, the moment our soul is out, immediately we will transfer to another world. That's a shock. Okay? So, that is what is mentioned, that this is shock for the human, one person, and it will be a great shock, big shock for everybody, where you will open your eyes and you will be in another world. This Allah can do it. Can Allah do it?
Yes.
Yusuf, can Allah do it?
Yes.
Abdullah, can Allah do it?
Yeah.
Say loud. Can Allah do it?
Yeah.
Yes. Very good. In the verses 15 to 26, the story of Moses, Prophet Moses, peace be upon him, and Pharaoh is briefly told, and people are warned to learn a lesson from the fate of Pharaoh in denying the messengers. What happened to Pharaoh when he denied messengers? Who he denied? Moses and Prophet Harun. Okay? Moses and Prophet Harun. Okay? He denied this, and what happened to him? We just mentioned a few minutes, and he is punished in this world, and next life is in Quran also is mentioned there. He is presented on hellfire. Okay? Every day his punishment is being increased. Everyday punishment. He is presented on hellfire every day, starting his death until now. But we cannot see that. That's why it's a shock mentioned here. That is a shock that the moment you close your eyes, you will see everything which you cannot see now. Close your eyes mean when you die, immediately you will see. But now we can only see this world which Allah created for our test. You can see you're sitting in the examination hall. Okay, for 2 hours, 1 hour, you solve your papers, exam. Okay, after 2 hours, you can go outside. You can see all the school, everything. But that 1 hour only you can see the room. You cannot see outside. If you go outside, you will cancel. Paper will be cancelled. They will say you are not allowed to take the exam anymore because you went outside. Okay, so same way now in this world, you are not allowed to go out. You're not allowed to go and see the angels. You're not allowed to go and see the hell or Jannah. Okay, so here you are sitting in an examination hall. Okay, this is a very simple example. Did you understand with this example? Okay, so now the story of Pharaoh we already covered. Then in verses 27 to 33, arguments of the hereafter and the afterlife are explained, and the disbelievers are asked, is it more difficult to recreate you or to recreate this great universe? Okay, so this is the question asked. Is people were not believing in the life after death for themselves. They were saying, they were bringing the bones in front of the prophet, rotten bones. They say they do like this and create the powder out of those bones, and they used to say, oh Muhammad, how these bones which are already become powder will be recreated again? How it can be? Then Allah gave the example here. He said, is it difficult for Allah to create a one human being, or this millions of human beings, or full universe? Okay, so it's very easy for Allah to recreate this human being, and even Allah will create the same fingerprints so that no one can say this is not my fingerprint, this is not me. So now we recognize people by fingerprints. Okay, so Allah mentioned in Quran 1400 years ago about the fingerprints concept, and today science took this concept, and science recognized if somebody kill another person, they check the fingerprints on top of the revolver or the gun, whose fingerprint is this. Okay, and based on that they can find the killer. Okay, so Allah told already in Quran 1400 years ago. And last but not the least, you can see here 34 to 41 state that when the hereafter takes place, man's eternal future will be decided on the basis of that. Man's eternal future will be decided on the basis of two things. What are those? See, who transgressed the limits of worship in the world and rebelled against his Lord and made the worldly players his goal and enjoy his goal. Okay, this is one person, and second one is the meaning of this is the first person is the one who transgress, okay, who cross the limits of Allah, which Allah told him. Allah said, eat from halal, don't eat from haram. Okay, yeah, earn a living and then you can eat. Don't steal. Okay, don't tell lies. Don't rob. Don't many things. Allah said, and do these things. Okay, if somebody is doing against it, he is called a transgressor. And why we are doing against? Because we want to fulfill our desires. We want to accomplish our goals. Our goals are different from the goals of Allah and Prophet, peace be upon him. So then we are transgressors. And second kind of people, and who feared the stand before his Lord and refrain from the indulging in the illicit desires.
What's illicit?
Illegal desires. So whatever, we have different desires. Some are legal desires, some are okay desires. So legal mean good desires which are acceptable by Allah and Prophet, peace be upon him, and Sharia of Islam. Those desires are acceptable. You desired, suppose you said, Daddy, I want to eat chips. I want to eat, what you said? I want to eat Cheetos. Okay, this is acceptable desire. Okay, I said, okay, my son, take and go and buy Cheetos and eat. This is acceptable. But if you say, Daddy, I want to drink a cup of wine, I want to drink, this is illegal desire, illicit. Okay, so that's what is the difference. So I will not give you, and same way Allah also will not allow you, Allah will not permit you. Ustad Yusuf, can you concentrate? We are in the end now. That's it. And other is from the verse 42 to the end of the surah. The question of the disbelievers of the Makkah has been answered. When will the hour come? Mean, when will day of judgment come? It has been said in reply that no one knows the time of it except Allah. No one knows the time of this hour except Allah. When that time comes, they will know how they ruined their future forever for the sake of this few days of life. See, 2 hours of examination. In that, you just start talking with your friends, enjoying, playing with your friends. You didn't write anything on your paper. Then in the result, what will happen? Zero. You will be failed. You cannot be promoted to the next class. Okay, so here as well, if you pass this life with the enjoyment, with your passion, with your future, you want something to be achieved in this world only, without the caring for the results of the day of judgment, that is not acceptable. Okay, you will be, what will happen to you? You will feel that you ruined your future forever. Because forever and ever, there will be punishment for you. There will be no mercy of Allah, okay, if you will not accept His commands now. So we have to accept His commands. We have to obey our Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this world so that we get the mercy of Allah and we get rewards in the next life. Okay, so this was all about the surah today. So thank you so much. Okay, so today we have learned Surah An Nazyat with Abdullah, Ustad Abdullah and Ustad Yusuf, and inshallah we'll continue with our journey, and we appreciate your stay with us, and we say وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.